Where you at, Berto?
Gen Z versus Millennials. Let's get right into the video, man. Believe it or not, your boy is actually a millennial. I just barely made the cuts into getting to Gen Z. So put it all in the comment section now. I know all the unks and all the old man emojis. I'm here for it. I understand it. I accept my place, and that's the difference between y'all. Some of y'all in denial. Come on, man. Let's get right into the video. Where you at, family?
When someone says they were born in the year 2002, I automatically think, damn, this is the oldest looking 6-year-old I've ever seen. Well, I won't be using that one when they ask me about the island. I was born in 1996, making me just barely a millennial, meaning
Me too.
I'm somewhat of an expert on my older cohort who thinks doggo, pupper, adulting, and having an actual wedding to a real person they love is still a thing, while also being able to tell Gen Z that making fun of us for skinny jeans doesn't do anything. We inherited housing prices and 3 financial crises from the baby boomers. You will not even remotely psychologically affect us. You will not even remotely psychologically affect most of us. The first thing we have to do
most of us
is obviously define the generations, which in the textbook is 1981 to 1996 for millennials and 1997 to 2012 for Gen Z.
And I hate the 1997 motherfuckers because y'all really are millennials for real, culturally, by heart. But because I was born in 1996, oh, I'm the old man. Shut the fuck up.
Problem is it can be hard to tell when you're kinda in the middle, because to the outside observer, Gen Z might look a lot older than they are on account of all the Botox and filler, whereas millennials look a lot younger than they are on account of all the Botox and filler.
At which I have neither. But I still look pretty damn good, boy. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop acting like I'm not hitting for something.
Where you at, Berto?
Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. I'm feeling myself today, boy.
Meaning you have to look at behavioral cues to tell the difference. Because us millennials are trying so hard to cling on to our youth, we're in fact only differentiable from Gen Z by 3 things: ankle socks, hairlines, and when a DJ says, put your hands up, we do it with an open palm, whereas Gen Z does it with a closed palm. Gen Z does this because you automatically close your hand when you associate with dropping down to the floor, whereas millennials raise an open palm because we don't think Black Lives Matter.
What?
It might sound like I'm here representing my fellow millennials. I did only squeak in there by 1 year, and there are some millennialisms that are too ancient even for me. Take for example answering the phone. Why? Similarly, Gen X still texts like they have an old school brick phone, meaning all of their messages are like, yo, bring drinks, see you at 5, sunglasses emoji. Which is at least chill and straight to the point. Millennials, in contrast, have all evolved the 2-thumb texting technique, meaning they're able to send you a single paragraph long text like it's an email that you avoid opening at all costs until you really have to respond. Gen Z, on the other hand, sends multiple messages to indicate punctuation or a different thought, usually ending it with a skull emoji to tell you they've died and will no longer be texting you back. If you're a smug elder millennial who's like, why does my younger sibling send 4 messages back to back when they could have just typed it in 1 message? That shit is so annoying. First of all, if you're annoyed because you have your phone on vibrate when I'm texting you, you can stick it up your ass. Second, if you looked at literacy statistics recently, Gen Z doesn't know how to read, so they don't know how to punctuate in the first place. And lastly, multiple messages is clearly the superior form of texting, anyone except your boss, because it allows you to better punctuate your rap battles with the homies. If you think about it, line breaks are literally poetry. When it comes to socializing and how you like to have a good time, millennials and Gen X are notorious alcoholics, but Gen X also does cocaine, and millennials,
oh my god,
instead do weed. Gen X are alcoholics on cocaine because it was the rock and roll culture of the time, whereas millennials are alcoholics and smoke weed because they all have anxiety and need to self-medicate in order to socialize. Gen Z, on the other hand, was very gently parented, don't even pretend they'll ever own a home, and never socialize publicly, so they just take Tren, Zins, and Goon for dopamine. One thing that Gen Z clearly outdid the millennials on is their slang, because just like high school, millennials also blundered the language on more than one occasion, coining such terrible turns of phrase as doggo, adulting, epic win, on fleek, it's lit fam, swag. I
don't think I've ever said that. I think the only thing that's ever entered my vocabulary is swag, and maybe that's lit. Yeah, I probably said that's lit, but doggo, epic win? Hell nah. That's some corny ass shit right there.
Can't even, I did a thing, and calling any type of knowledge hacks. In contrast, Gen Z slang had a stranglehold on our broader vocabularies right away. For example, here's some Gen Z slang you hear all the time.
Let me see right off the bat. Let me think of some Gen Z slang. Let's see if we can get some. Slang. Talk to me. We could be like, fuck, I don't even know. Gen Z slang. I have such a potty mouth. I should be able to recite this right off the dome. But I don't know off the top. Let's see.
Which I will now translate in case it's not clocking to you. Let him cook.
All right, let him cook. Fuck, I don't even know. Let me just let the video play.
He's in the process of doing something well that isn't cooking, so don't interrupt him. She ate. She looked good.
Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash, and the big talk of the town is
this a scam, Berto? What is this?
Well, look at this guy and this guy. All people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
Did something well that isn't eating. Riz, charismatically flirting, crash out, mental breakdown,
yeah.
Shit slaps. It's really
Yeah, nah, this is good slang though. I fuck with this, except Riz. I've never said Riz.
good.
That's not
fire.
tough.
It's really good. Hits different. It's really good. Bussin'. It's really good. Gas.
Why do we have so many for it's really good? That's actually tough as fuck. It's tough gonna make the list.
It's really good. No cap.
No cap.
For real. On God.
No cap can also mean, oh no, because no cap means for real, but cap means what the fuck? Like, that's not for real. Okay.
For real. True. For real. Facts. For real. Deadass. For real. For real. For real. For real. One thing that older millennials
type shit. Oh, he missed one. He didn't get type shit.
Terrible take on is that Gen Z has bad fashion. Gen Z has great fashion, especially compared to us millennials at the same age. Besides, when most millennials were
man, I dress better than all you niggas. But I guess my fashion is more inspired by Gen Z, but it has a mix of millennial in there. So I'm not giving y'all that.
Teenagers, social media hadn't been invented.
Matter of fact, all y'all favorite fashion icons are older, so for the most part. So yeah, we got that.
Yet. So instead of growing up trying to imitate the most liked Instagram trend, we had peace, contentment, and mixed and matched our clothing like a hand-me-down buffet exactly to our own taste. We didn't dress to impress, we dressed to express our deep cultural anxiety and fear of bothering our parents in case the baby boomers got mad at us, which they pretty much always were. You might not like it, but this was peak millennial fashion. To prove that Gen Z has better
these are W fits though.
Fashion than millennials in today's social.
And a lot of times, I feel like y'all are going back in time stealing our swag and trying to incorporate it into yours.
Social media, it's common for an influencer to be chatting up girls on the street like, yo, you're so pretty, can I get your number? And she's like, I'm 16. And the guy's like, oh my God, you can't be 16. What? I gotta get out of here, chat. Back in my day, you'd already know they were 16 because we were all ugly. Furthermore, Gen Alpha now thinks
that's actually true.
That point-and-shoot digital cameras give a cool vintage look, meaning guess what? Low-rise bedazzled jeans are getting thrifted, and American Apparel hoodies are right around the corner. We are so back, baby. At the end of the day, ask most millennials, and we sort of feel we grew up in the best era to be kids, but the worst era to be adults. Gen Z, on the other hand, just thinks, wait, things were actually good? As an example, when someone says make America great again, Gen Z thinks you can't make something great again if it was always trash. But baby boomers think, I remember when me and Steve worked for Chrysler and Detroit was the richest city in the whole world. I bought a house for me, my wife, and my 8 brothers and sisters back when we were 23. But millennials here make America great again and think, remember the first 150 Pokemon? the Sega Genesis.
Facts. You were talking, bro, because I feel like we didn't have the internet. Like, we had the internet, but the internet wasn't as like crazy as it is now. So we actually got to have fun. That's the biggest thing I feel bad for y'all. Y'all don't really have fun. Like, we was outside with it. We was, fucking, I remember the most dope thing that we used to do on the weekends. We'd all link up at the movie theater, bruh. Not even watch movies, just literally hang out at the movie theaters, walk back and forth around the plaza, laugh with your friends. Like, that was our version of going to the club at fucking 14, 15, 16, going to the mall and just going to the mall with a group of your friends, just being outside in the world and being social. And then we had our gaming vibes too. You know what I'm saying? We linking up. We didn't have online Pokemon battles. You had to literally link up and fucking, there was like a cord where you connected the Game Boys to each other, and that's how we would trade Pokemon and fucking play Pokemon battles with each other. And then eventually we started to get the online shit too, but like, it was just more intuitive. You had to like be social. You had to like genuinely make friends. Like, this shit was actually fun, bruh. Now it's like, I don't know, bro. All y'all niggas weird.
Rock Band.
No offense.
Growing up without a cell phone.
Come on, man. Rock Band, Guitar Hero. Y'all niggas wasn't on that.
When you made YouTube videos just for fun, getting free malware on LimeWire, using an iPod Touch to pretend to drink.
Ooh, LimeWire was a good time. Come on, man. We was pirating all the music. And you know what was fun about LimeWire too? You would download a song, like you try to like download a song for free whenever it dropped instead of buying it. And then it'd be some random other song that you've never heard before, but it's like low-key fire. So now you're getting put onto new music and shit. Like, bruh, it was a different time, man. Like, even that, the discovery of music used to be fun. Now with streaming, it's just kind of all in your face. Like, oh, this artist dropped. When I used to look for new music, I had to go on the internet, go on the best hip-hop blogs. They had like different lists. And like, you actually had to discover music. You actually had to go find your favorite artists, and it's just like shoved down your throat. You don't even like the songs, but you end up singing them anyway because you hear them a million times on the fucking radio or on TikTok edits or some shit. So you end up listening to the song, but you never really liked it in the first place. Yeah, bro, it's a different time.
Drink beer. How people would say, too soon. After you made a 9/11 joke. Remember how badly we fucked up our teenage years, but it didn't matter because we had no social media?
Facts.
Remember smog? As I was reading this, I got nostalgic and remembered some more things, so I redid the video so I could keep going. Remember Del Toro Quest? Ordering things from the Scholastic Book Fair?
Yes, bro. Y'all wasn't even having you're not even having book fairs no more. We used to be lit about this book fair shit. Like, yo, mom, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I know we've been going through it, but I need $20 for this book fair, gang. I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if you got to work extra shifts, none of that. I need $20 for this book fair, mama.
Bermuda Triangle. Remember burning a CD?
Come on. I remember literally having to like making a playlist for my friends and burning CDs and giving them out to my homies, man. Or making a bootleg movie myself. Come, bro.
Remember CD drives in the first place?
Yeah.
Remember when DLC was just another game called an expansion pack? Remember rewinding a VHS before you returned it to Blockbuster?
Yes.
I remember.
Y'all don't even know what Blockbuster is.
Anyway, us millennials are going to go stare at the Winamp visualizer for a while. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. Now, unlike me and most of the people I know who can't remember anything, nearly everything that you've done online is remembered forever somewhere, which is why you should consider today's sponsor Incognito.
Yep.
That data is often and keep in mind, if you made a cringe Reddit post years ago or robbed a bank, it doesn't work on that. You have to live with your
damn long ass brand deal. I guess the vid's over, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. This is some good nostalgia for your boy, so don't be too hard on me in the comments, bro. I'm just a millennial. What do you want from me? Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? I'll see you on the next one.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.